Alright, this video is going to be for my Michigan people. Worst city in Michigan. And I've been to every major city in Michigan. I've been to Pontiac, I've been to Detroit, I've been to Kalamazoo. I live in Lansing, I grew up in Muskegon. So I know Michigan pretty well to where I can do this, you know what I'm saying? Bro, back in 2017, and this is why I tell people, like, no, Detroit is nothing compared to this town, and it doesn't get recognized enough, right? Saginaw, Michigan is so terrible. So let me tell you about it. Back in 2017, most people don't know this, but I was like doing a lot of drugs and stuff. So I went to like this youth rehab there, right? So as soon as my mom drives me into town, we go to a Dollar General downtown. Bro, downtown looks so abandoned and so like kind of eerie, like most downtowns in like the Rust Belt cities. You know, it wasn't anything like, oh, but then this crackhead starts following me and my mom and sister in the store, and I'm like outside smoking a cigarette because I'm like stressed that I'm gonna have to go to rehab or whatever. And then they come out and the dude's like following them and talking to them, and we go to our car and he follows us to our car and he just wouldn't leave us alone. And like when we shut the door, he started knocking on the windows and stuff. So we drove off. We're like, oh, that's weird, but like that happens sometimes, you know, like crazy crackhead or whatever. And then when I get to rehab, bro, there's like just tweakers in the lobby, people my age. It was actually sad. And like after knowing people's stories there for 2 weeks, this one girl had a bloody eye because she like snorted so much cocaine. This one dude's brother died in a drive-by shooting. Like I was like, where am I right now? Like I've been to like Grand Rapids mental health facilities and nothing was like this I've ever seen in my whole life. And every time we'd play basketball outside during free hour, right, I would just hear gunshots all the time. I don't know what side I was on. It was in the summer, but still, like, no, it was April actually. Just gunshots every day. Brr, bah, brr, yelling constantly too. And so, bro, I had a mental breakdown in Saginaw. The people are rude as shit there too. The adults are so rude and not understanding of anything. It's a dirty town. People don't see the problem with their attitude. Like, I literally, like, shaved my head in Saginaw, and, like, people would be running away. So I got kicked out of the program, and my mom comes and picks me up, and we go to, like, this community park in Saginaw, bro, and there's just heroin needles everywhere, and it was getting dark out, so we're leaving the town, right? And there were police that, like, had this whole, like, road shut down for some reason, and it was, like, the only way to get back to Muskegon, and we're like, oh, what's going on here? And the officer like comes up to our window and there's like 4 cop cars just blocking off this whole section. And he's like, ma'am, I suggest you turn around. There's a shooting going on. Also, don't go to these neighborhoods. And we got out like a sticky note, or I wrote in like my iPod touch phone, because this is back in like 2017 and I didn't have an iPhone then. Whatever. And he was like, don't go down these roads, because if they see a car that they don't recognize at this time of night, they will just start shooting at it. And I'm like, bro, where am I? Is this Afghanistan right now? Like, never in my whole life have I seen a town full of people that just are so naive to see what's not going on. And I read the news about Saginaw still. I know they're on like a hot streak for their murder rates this year. It's just sad, bro. Like, at least Muskegon Heights and Flint is trying to clean it up. At least downtown Detroit's getting nice. Saginaw people, get your shit together. I hate Saginaw with a deep, deep passion. Bro, I almost got tased there at the hospital too. It's just a bad city. I hated it. Worst experience of my life.